Good morning, magnificent galactic spirit. Today we are talking about Resonant SkyWalker. I'm going to show you how groovy this image is to anchor it into your brain forever. And I've got a special surprise for you to show you where we are in our 13-day ascension from a magnificent graphic. So I'm welcoming you to Messy Hair and Jammies daily Mayan galactic insights for you to bring into your future, for you to start looking at the synchronicities that evolve your travel into the unknown and exploration into your multidimensional self as we fulfill each birthright a day. So what we are doing, we are elevating your vibration, we are manifesting your dreams, and we are doing it all simply with one concept each day, one birthright each day that moves into the next energy. And why do I love Sky? You're not really supposed to have a favorite, but SkyWalker happens to be one of my favorites. And here we're going to anchor the image right into your consciousness. There is a horizon line. And here you are grounded into the earth. There's your silver cords. And here's the light beams by which you can travel on. Skywalker, traveling into the unknown, exploring 5D, 6D. I'm not real sure what 5, 6, 7, 8, when you define all these dimensions. No. Because we don't know what we don't know. So people who say that they know and they can separate all these dimensions, like what relevance really does it have? The relevance that it has for us is exploring our multi-dimensional self without having define any specific layer. I typically use 5D because 5D to me incorporates our ability to time travel, to to have greater telecommunications between ourselves. Telepathy, that's what that is. I was looking for the word. Remember, I'm live streaming and I'm giving you what I got right here. And why do I, every time Skywalker comes around, and all of these energies are so simple because once you anchor one of them into your brain, it comes around every 20 days. So every time you see it, you will know that that is Skywalker. Today is Resonant Skywalker. What does that mean? How are you resonating? How are you vibrating? How are you expanding your frequency, not only from an inner multidimensional perspective, but how are you radiating, how are you resonating that energy out into the world? That's Skywalker. And look where we are in our 13-day ascension. There we are right there. I'm going to show you something really cool in a second, but here's something else really cool. Every time we experience one of these days, one follows the next. And what I love so much yesterday, I'm going to just hold it really close for you. Yesterday was human. Go ahead, check out the replay. And yesterday, human, every time human rolls around every 20 days, just gave you a nugget there. Again, I repeat myself so it anchors into your consciousness. Human is all about wisdom, but the wisdom to make discerning choices. And are you willing to spend 2 minutes a day on your daily birthright to make your ascension? And what are we making our ascension into during this 13 days? I already told you, we've had 6 days to do it already. Hand. We're in the 13th day of the hand cycle. That's what hand looks like. Let me show it to you really close. You can even see your thumb and fingers in there. These images are fantastic. The symbols that were given to us hand is all about healing the harm within. Not in the knowledge to heal the knowledge to heal the harm within. And how are we healing others? Once we heal ourselves, how do we bring it out into the world by our expression from our hands of our craft? Is our craft a carpenter, or is our craft like mine, mental healing, helping people mental heal and evolve their consciousness, or my organic skincare? So how are we bringing our expression out into the world? So that is the 13 days. Are you willing? Human says yesterday. Look how each of them move into the next. Are you willing to heal the harm within yourself, heal the harm with others, show it through your accomplishments, and how are you transcending into the world beyond, into 5-dimensional worlds? How are you skywalking? Now here's the special treat that I have for you. Let me see if I can scoochie it over. Yay, I did it. Okay. Here is, I just want you to see what happens during each 13-day ascension. The first 4 or 5 days is the discovery phase. The next series sequence, the four one birthright a day, we are deepening and exploring. So yesterday, I'm just using my mouse here, was human. Are you willing? Moving into Resonant SkyWalker the day of today. How are we exploring our 5th dimensional self and not only resonating our inner resonance, but our outer resonance also, helping heal the harm within ourselves? And how are we accomplishing that on an inner and outer world? And as we move through the 13-day cycles, tomorrow is Wizard, and Wizard's pretty cool, and I'm going to show you how cool that is in a second, of how the sequence always comes back and refocuses itself on how you are always spiraling up your consciousness. You'll notice we are always moving in a circular direction, which is the way our consciousness works. When we look at the galactic DNA map, the spiral, you'll see the DNA spiral right in the one birthright a day, because each of these energies are light coded to influence. When you pay attention to them, the mind is the metaphysics. Your mind is the consciousness of your transformation. So when you're paying attention to your one birthright a day, I'm just looking for SkyWalker. SkyWalker is right there in your DNA map. You are, going back to the first part of the sentence, you are electrifying, you are activating the DNA within you and the light particles within you for your enlightenment. On the other side, if you're following along with your galactic compass, we are in hand. There's the 7th day Resonant SkyWalker. We even have the chakras in there, which we're not talking about in this series. And what did I tell you was tomorrow? This is so cool how the energies work. Tomorrow is Wizard. These are the 13 days. So each 8th day, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, each 8th day really anchors in the entire 13th day cycle that came before. See how simple that is. So what haven't I told you? Please subscribe, like, and heart if you haven't, or engage with me, because we all learn from each other. What did not I share? What didn't I share with you? Yeah, here we go. If you want to get if you want to follow along for free, please go to galacticspirit.com. On the header of each web page, there is your Resonant SkyWalker. It gives you the chakra of the day. It gives you a little hint about what the energy was about in a beautiful graphic. And you can scroll down to the interactive calendar, look for the date from the Gregorian date, and you can find, there's your two dots, 1 bar. 1 dot is 1. 1 bar is 5. 2 plus 5 is the 7th day in the cycle. Tomorrow's the 8th day. And you can click on any energy that you want to have a little more detailed information. Today is Resonant SkyWalker in the 13-day ascension of hand. Plus, there's other energies there that you can always pop open. There's the I Ching, because there's a relationship between the I Ching and runes and all the other systems that we are already practicing, that we have already known about. So, but that's why it's so powerful, because with your one birthright a day, what are we? Resonant SkyWalker with in-hand ascension, which is all you really need to know. All you need to know. You need to know what the daily energy is, what the 13-day cycle is, and you need to observe. I'm asking you, I'm telling you, when you observe the energy of the day, on the energy of the day, not only will you start seeing it unfolding out into your world, that's the way the synchronicity works, of the genius of the flawless mathematics and astronomical relationships to the human psyche day yesterday, is when we start really recognizing the power and having the one birthright a day start working for us. So I've been on longer than I've wanted to. I want to share always love above fear, always, and know that I love you. That's why I'm doing this work, to make a shift in global consciousness, because when you start vibrating at a higher frequency and when you start manifesting your dreams simply with your one birthright a day, we all make a difference in the world, and we're going to shift consciousness, and no time is better than now. Because in addition, we are in the yearly cycle of storm, rhythmic, balance, storm, transformation. This is a very important time, which is why I started doing the Messy Hair and Jammy sequence for you right now. So much love and light as always, from my heart to yours. Namaste and in luck.